The lesson that was lived. There was once a monk who had listened to many teachings. He had heard words about patience, compassion, and letting go. He had memorized verses and repeated them quietly during meditation. Yet something within him felt unchanged, as if the words had passed by without settling. One morning, the monk approached his teacher and said, "I understand the teachings, but they do not seem to live inside me." The teacher looked at him for a long moment, then nodded gently. "Come," the teacher said. They walked together to the edge of the monastery, where the path narrowed and stones lay scattered across the ground. Without explanation, the teacher handed the monk a large clay jar filled with water. "Carry this with you today," the teacher said. The monk bowed and began his daily tasks. As he swept the paths, the jar grew heavy. As he climbed the steps, his arms tightened. Each movement required more care than before. At first, frustration arose. He thought of the teachings he had learned and wondered why none of them made the jar lighter. Later in the day, a small child ran past him and nearly collided with the jar. Instinctively, the monk shifted his body, protecting both the child and the water inside. In that moment, he noticed his breath slow. As the sun began to lower, the monk reached the stream to wash his bowl. He knelt carefully, steadying the jar so it would not tip. His movements became gentle, precise, and unhurried. Without realizing it, he had become patient. Without effort, he had become attentive. Without words, he had learned care. When he returned to the teacher and placed the jar down, his arms ached, but his mind was quiet. The teacher asked softly, "What did you learn today?" The monk paused. "I did not learn it," he said. "I lived it." The teacher smiled. That night, as the monk rested, the teachings no longer felt distant. They were no longer ideas to remember. They were already part of him. And with that understanding, sleep came gently.